G'day guys, Pete here from Ace Creative. How are you guys today? Yes, got the black t-shirt back on, even though you guys love the Hawaiian shirt from last week. Hey, the last video I talked about, or a few videos ago, was a bit of a rant about vintage lenses. As fate would happen, pretty much after that video I picked up probably 4 or 5 lenses, vintage lenses. But I've got something else exciting to show you before I get into today's topic. So first of all, I've got myself the Pentax K1000, one of the original ones, which is really exciting, quite good condition. So I'm looking forward to getting a bit of print photography or film photography. And the second little machine I've got is this. Have a look at how beautiful this is. This Kodak. Isn't that a work of art? Little 35mm film camera. So I'm really looking forward to taking that out and taking you on some adventures with me. So today, some of the lenses I picked up, one of them rather, was a 135mm lens. This is a 135 f3.5. It's a Pentax brand, but I think it's pretty generic, to be honest with you. So I'm going to review this lens in particular, not 135, not that focal length as a whole, but this lens in particular. So I put it on my X-T1. It's an M42 mount, so I needed to get a lens mount for it, which I've got. It's a twisted M42, but that fits in really well. So first thought, first of all, I've never used 135mm, and on the crop sensor, APS-C, I think 135mm crops to about 1.5 meters, if my maths is right, and it really gives a really long focal length. So going from 27mm that I'm used to sometimes 35 or 50, 135 has been a massive jump. I can't put it clearly enough on how different this particular focal length has been. This lens I got from a fella on Gumtree, Australian Craigslist, which was part of a deceased estate, which I certainly don't revel in. However, I got a really good deal. In fact, I got 235mm lenses. I got a Canon FD 1.8, and I got this monster of a zoom. How massive it is. All for 50 bucks. And I got some really funny filters as well that I'll show you guys in the future video. So this lens in particular that I'm looking at, it's been different using it. One of the things I noticed is you probably won't be able to see it, but there's haze in the lens. And that's certainly given all the photos I've taken a real hazy look. In some instances it's been good, and others it's been different. I took this lens out. This is going to be more of an experiential review rather than certainly anything technical. One of the first things I've noticed is lens shake, and I've never really noticed it before. So trying to keep my camera still with this focal length, any movement really is emphasized. It took a long time to get used to that. It was really hard. Everything's manual about this lens, zoom, and I noticed there's not the zoom, rather the focus, but there's like 2 focus rings. I don't know if you guys have found that before. It's news to me. Maybe it's something that's always been a thing. And then we've got the aperture right at the top. Clicky aperture. Love it. Goes from 3.5 up to 22, I think it is. I mostly shot between 3.5 and 8. f8. So the lens shake was certainly one of the biggest things I noticed. The other thing, the 135 focal length was really tight. It just took, like I said before, a long time to get used to, holding up and finding subjects that were actually quite a ways away, like quite a long way away, really filled the frame. So that was different. That was really different to get used to. I was fortunate enough to find some cool little compositions, so some old cars around my neighbourhood. I took it out to one of the neighbourhoods as well, just to get some shots around, and I'll start running through those. But yeah, which is fine. I took this and took some photos of my children as well. It was really nice not being up in my kids' grill when I was taking these photos, so I can actually see this, if this lens wasn't hazy, being actually quite a nice portrait lens. being able to get quite a distance back and being able to catch some really natural movements. Again, the main thing I found was that lens shake. So finding the subject and focusing in I personally found it a challenge, and that's probably just because I don't have that muscle memory just to get used to this. And all the vintage lenses I've been using are different, so a little bit of a struggle. I found this lens was sharp at times, but not. So the photos I took of my kids, I found were really quite sharp. Surprisingly so. I took this out on a lifestyle shoot over the weekend. I was shooting into the sun with a model, but it was really soft. Certainly pointing into the sun, there was a real softness to the lens, and to be honest, I really quite liked it. I'll throw a few photos up, and I really like that soft look. I really liked it. I've really been, I said before, I've got some film cameras, and I'm gonna, get some film and practice with that fairly shortly. So that real softness I really quite like. So this lens in particular, would I recommend it as a vintage lens? It's nice to have in my kit, but to be honest, I probably won't use it a whole lot. In fact, I'll probably sell this. I got 200 to 35 mils. I'll give the other one a go when I get a proper lens mount for it. It's been fun, but I find the focal length 135 limiting for myself. Maybe if I was into more portraits, I might use it more. Probably won't sell it in a hurry, but I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't love it. If you guys use vintage lenses, especially the 135, let me know how you use it and how you find it useful. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Like always, I'm always honoured, and I'm always feel privileged when you guys watch, when you give the video a like, a thumbs up, and comments. It's nice because I enjoy making these videos, like I often say. So if you guys have used the 135mm lens, let me know how you use it. That's probably the more thing I want to use it. I really want to know what I should do next with the channel. If you guys think I should do some more vintage lens reviews, and again, I'll be more experiential rather than technical. If I get film, I'll test out one of the film cameras. I'm really excited about doing that. And my first experience with film since going digital, so like the last time I used film was 1999 in school, and maybe early 2000s, I can't remember. So if you guys have got some tips for me for using film, let me know as well. I'd really love to hear. Apart from that, guys, thanks for joining me. If you like the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Let me know your comments on 135mm below. Let me know which of the photos was your favourite. I have edited them slightly just for contrast and things like that, but overall, it's a soft lens and nicely soft. Really nice, actually. But I probably won't use this lens too much in the future. I'll probably put it on eBay or Gumtree or something like that. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Anyway, just a nice quick video today. Until I see you next time, check me out on socials as well. My Insta link is down below. Apart from that, love God, love others, and take time to listen.